Hey, what's up, guys? I'm streaming right now, so if you want to come check that out, I'll put it in the description. I usually stream every weekend. But anyway, today's video is about some crazy motherfucker, some crazy person that I just had the wonderful pleasure of meeting and getting to know. And yeah, that's what today's story is about. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a like if you do, and let's jump into this. So this just requires me to give her a name. Considering it's about one person, it's pretty easy to just give him a name. So I guess we'll just call her fucking Miranda, okay? Miranda. Normal girl, right? At least I thought so. And the reason I met Miranda was because she was dating one of my best friends, okay? And I guess they were just really fucking happy. Love, it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, I was really happy for my friend because he found someone, and she seemed like a cool girl. We hung out a few times, me, him, and her, and I was kind of third wheeling a little bit, but I didn't really care, to be honest. She seemed like a cool girl. I was happy for him. That was the end of that, right? And then some shit started happening. It just started going downhill really, really fast. Every week, he would send me these long-ass messages just straight complaining about the relationship he was in and how this girl was batshit crazy, and basically how she was a psychopath. And I was like, dude, she seems like a normal girl. What do you mean she's a psychopath? He's like, no, dude, you don't understand. Whenever you're around, she acts really normal, really chill. But the minute you leave, dude, it's fucking over. She just screams and, makes fights with me. It's so stupid. And the kid's my best friend, so of course I'm gonna believe him. I was like, dude, that sucks. Maybe you should break up with her if it's really that bad for you two. And according to my friend, he tried to break up with her, and I guess she, threw some shit at him and tried to fight him. And when he said that, I was like, dude, it's time to end it. That's when it's kind of getting bad. When you try and fight your significant other, it's a little bit of a problem. And he was like, yeah, man, you're right. I'm just going to get it done with tonight. I'm just going to talk to her, be as calm as I can, and just get it over with. And I don't know why, but this isn't my only friend that's had this issue. I think I've even talked about the other ones on here before. I've had friends that literally just date these girls, and even girls that have dated guys that just fucking fight with each other. It's so stupid. But anyway, he tried to end it with her. I guess she freaked out at him because an hour later I get a call from him screaming, asking me if he can come over, because he lives pretty close. He came over to my house. He's crying, and I just figured, I was like, all right, it's normal. You break up with someone, you cry a little bit. I can understand that. But then he told me about what happened, and shit, he wasn't crying because he broke up with his girlfriend. He was crying because his girlfriend was actually batshit crazy. So get this shit, dude. While they were dating and building this trust with each other, she was going on his phone after he fell asleep and just clearing his messages and screenshotting certain messages and sending them to herself. There was this one message where he told me about how crazy she was, and she screenshotted it and sent it to herself, okay? Not to mention, she basically sent his entire camera roll to herself. So every photo that kid took on his phone, she had now. And after she sent all the photos to herself, she cleared the messages off his phone, so he couldn't see that she sent them. And I was like, bro, how'd you not notice that? She cleared the messages. Didn't you see that they were blank? And he's like, yeah, I saw that, but I trusted her. I didn't think she'd do anything bad with my phone. And I was like, dude, from what you've been telling me, I think she would. And as we're talking, my friend starts getting these messages from her, just blowing up his phone. And then even I get a message, a fucking photo message. And it's the photo of the text message between me and my buddy of him calling her crazy from her. So she saw it. And she's like, I know what you were saying about me, Austin. And I just replied, and I was like, look, I don't think you're crazy, but right now you're kind of making yourself look a little bit crazy. And she just replies with, oh, I'll show you crazy. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And my buddy still had Twitter notifications on for this girl, so every time she would tweet, he would get a notification. And all of a sudden, we just kept hearing his Twitter go off and off and off. And he pulls open his phone, and there's just a bunch of pictures from her, getting tweeted out. So he looks at it, and this fucking girl is just tweeting out screenshots on screenshots of all the private conversations my friend had with people and her. Basically putting my friend on blast for no reason. It's not even putting someone on blast. That's going, hey, look at all these private conversations this kid had. It doesn't really make you look like you're blasting them. It just makes you look like a fucking stalker, dude. But yeah, after she got done tweeting out the messages, she started tweeting out all these different pictures, even pictures of me that she got off his camera roll, and just being like, look at this kid, and look at this scum that I used to date, look at his best friend, just being really, really psychotic. And at this point, me and my friend started laughing. Even though it was such a privacy breach, we were still laughing because she has 1,000 followers on Twitter, guys. And all of those 1,000 followers were just tweeting back at her, just calling her a fucking psychopath for doing that shit. And keep in mind, we were basically getting backed up by all of her followers, so we felt pretty good about it. We're like, damn, this girl is pretty much learning her lesson. And then all of a sudden, her tweets went private. Her whole profile went private. And then a little while after that, she ended up deactivating her Twitter, so we just figured, oh shit, all those people tweeting at her, she must have gotten scared or something and deactivated. She wasn't texting my friend, just seemed like she wasn't even on her phone anymore. And later that night, my friend gets a call from this random restricted number, and he answers, and it's the girl's mom. It's his ex-girlfriend's mother, and she's like crying on the phone about her daughter and how she's like crazy, and is like literally apologizing to my friend like 100 times. And she was like, yeah, this will never happen again, I promise. I made her deactivate all her social media, and I took her phone away for a month. But yeah, that was kind of the end of it. Her mom herself literally said that her daughter was crazy and ended up taking her phone away, and we never heard from her for like a month. I think my friend got one text message from her like a month later after she got it back, but he didn't reply to her. I think he blocked her. And that was really the end of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you do. I know it was more of a serious one because like this girl was nuts. You really can't even joke about it. There's like nothing I could say that would be funny about this because it's just like so fucking creepy. She took everything off of my friend's phone and put it onto her phone and had all these really creepy threatening messages to him and me. Like she sent me that photo and was like, I know what you've been saying about me, Austin. It just gave me like a weird feeling. I was like, nah, fuck that. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to come check out the stream because I am live right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.